What's going on? It's your boy JD. Real quick, I want to show you. A couple of weeks ago, I promised that I would show some of my free resources. I'm going to break this down in a couple of videos to keep them from being too long or lengthy or anything like that. So this right here is going to be part one. I'm just going to show you the resources real quick and how I use them. So let's get right into it. This right here, I have three major apps that I really use, and all of them, like I said, they are free resources. These are free apps. The first one I use is the My Sword. The second one is the Bible, which is a Logo software app, and also Faith Life, which is also a Logo software app. I also use the Bible a lot too, the other Bible, the one that got Holy Bible on it. Like for regular scripture or regular Bible, I use that one. And I like that one because that's one of the apps that you can actually listen to the word get read to you. That you don't have to necessarily read it. I could be in my car and I'll just hit play and the scripture just starts speaking, through the app. So let's get into it real quick. We're on Luke 14 and 33 right now. I'm going to use the word forsake real quick just to give you a general idea of how this works. Now, this gives you the Greek lettering, how the word is spelled in the English, well, not English, but how it's spelled and how to pronounce it. And this has more than one definition, as you can see. It says to bid farewell, to forsake, to take leave, to send away. Now, this is one word with a whole bunch of different definitions. So to make sure that I have the right definition with the word when I use it for a certain scripture, I go to the Logos Bible, and here goes forsake. Let me show you how I got there real quick. I will hold forsake right here, and you see info will pop up, like all this little tab right here. So I hit info, and I'm able to hit a word study. And forsake, and you see forsake has all these different titles right here, what we saw on the other one. So I would find the one that goes with, that was Luke 14 and 13, 14 and 33. Let's see, forsake, which is the word forsake. And that's Luke 14:33 that comes up, and it just says forsake. Now, the first definition for forsake that we saw on here was to bid farewell, or to separate yourself from. So that's what that one means right there. And then after that, I would normally go to Faith Life, and it's the same. They're kind of the same app, except this one is, a little bit more newer. And I go to Faith Life because it's more like a lexicon. It tells me who the author was talking to, why he was talking to them, things of that nature. And I'm trying to get to it real quick. Here you go right here. 14:25 to 35. Following a brief interlude from a banquet, Luke now resumes his travelogue, and it gives you scriptures to back up what they're saying. Oops. Here Jesus expounds on the cost of being his disciple. Then you expand it, and it just gives you a whole bunch of different information, as you see, when it comes to the background of the scripture. So, to sum this up real quick, I use My Sword just to get the Greek and Hebrew, to see all the definitions. Then I go to the Logos Bible to make sure I have the right definition in the right place, that I have the right context of the scripture. Then I go to Faith Life to make sure I have the background correct, so I'll know who he was talking to or why he was talking to them and things of that nature. So I'll be back next time with a different view. Maybe we'll look at a word and break down the word and put it in its proper place like I was explaining. So this is your boy JD right now. It's 3:04. I'm about to call it a night. Y'all be blessed. And remember, don't plagiarize. Study for yourself.